Okay, so we are going to start with a new document, and it's going to be print and portrait orientation. Click OK. I know I have a big stage to work with, but that's okay. We'll just leave that the way it is. This is going to be very, very simple. I'm just going to start with the ellipse tool. And I'm going to create an ellipse. I'm actually going to create a circle. I'll start with a perfect circle. And I'll change it so it has no fill and just a stroke, just for now. I'm just going to copy that and then paste it in front. So Control C, Control F, and I should have two of them, which I do. And what I'll do is just bring this up a little bit. I'm going to hold down the Alt key and slide it in. So I have something like that. And I'm going to copy this and then do a Control F again. And this one, I'm just going to rotate. Hold down the Shift key, and I'll rotate, and then slide this over here, and maybe line it up like that. How's that look? Not too bad. I don't mind that at all. The only thing that bothers me is this little piece in here. But for now, I'll leave it. The reason that I'm going to do this process with the Pathfinder is that it allows me to separate all of these different spaces. If I were to fill that, you can see how it overlaps the other stroke, which I don't really want. I want to combine them all. So I'm going to select all three of these strokes, and then I'm going to unite them. Unite. Oops, sorry, not unite, divide. There we go. And you probably noticed that the axis points for each of these changes disappears, and you can see what happens to my layers here when I click divide. Creates a group. And then I get a whole bunch of paths, and a bunch of these I may just delete. And the ones that really stand out are these thick ones right here. If I click the blue rectangle, sorry, the blue square, you'll notice that it's right here. And it's not really much. It's not going to affect anything. So I'm just going to get rid of these right away. So I'm just going to delete, delete. Get a bunch of these out of the way. As I select them, you'll notice that they're just kind of not really important. They're just little portions. Now, this piece right here is something that I can fill. So maybe I'll go with that blue right there. Go to the next one. And this one I'm going to go with a dark gray. So you can see this one right here has actually been created by the overlapping paths, which is really good. Makes things easier for me. I don't think I need that one, so I'll delete that and delete that one too. This one's got a bigger piece, and there we go. That's a little better tone. Delete this one. Delete that one. I'm going to keep this one, and it's going to be, what color is this one going to be? Maybe I'll change it to that blue right there. And this last one, I'll change it to same blue like that. Get this out of the way. There's my logo. Just a simple design, nothing much to it. Easy to do. I can even do something like a triangle. So let's go with the polygon tool. I'm just going to click right on the stage, and I'll start with 100 point, 3 sides to my polygon. There we go. I'm going to change that so it's got no fill, and I'll take my pen tool, and you can see what happens as I move my pen tool around. It's looking for other things to line up with. I'm going to click right there, create another point halfway along that path, and then drag this up like so, just like that. The next thing is Control Copy and then a Control F to paste right in front, and I'll scale it down. I'll hold the Shift key, grab a corner, and just scale it in this direction. There we go. And you can see I got another logo happening already. Same thing, go to Window, get your Pathfinder out, hit Divide, and what I get is different paths. Something like that. Go with this one. Dark gray. You can choose whatever colors you want, whatever harmony you feel like. There we go. Oops. And now I have 2 different logos that I can play with. Not too difficult. Try them out, see what you can create with different shapes, piece them together, get out the Pathfinder, pull them together, and eliminate some of the smaller elements that don't necessarily have to be there, and see what you come up with. Just experiment.